You're watching a P-Rob Media production.
Do you want to learn how to meal prep the proper way so you don't have to meal prep those same bland foods that you are used to meal prepping? Stay tuned to this video. It is something you definitely want to watch. What's up, DiaBEAST family? It's your boy, Percy Robinson, coming at you with another smash hit video. Now, this video is very important for each and every one of you. This episode is a meal prep episode. Now, I've heard a lot where people think that meal prepping is not that important, and I'm going to say they are wrong. Meal prep basically puts you on track. It puts you on a schedule to help you reach those weight loss goals and keep you healthy as well. But before we get into all that, if you are new to this channel, I want to make sure I am the first to say welcome to the DiaBEAST family. Also, make sure you hit the like button, hit the subscribe button, and the bell so you know every time I drop a new video, which is every week. This episode is for the people that work those long days. I'm trying to get you from going to those fast food restaurants, those easy fix places, to fulfill those hunger pains that you may have during those long work week. I can talk all day long, but what I'm going to do is I'm going to let us get to the video and so we can start cooking. So I'm going to say this: sit back, relax, and enjoy the ride, and I'll see you on the other side. Holla at ya, boy. Roll the intro. Okay, DiaBEAST family, welcome back to another edition of DiaBEAST Kitchen. So what we're doing right now is we are going to take our sweet potato. First, sharpen our knife. We're going to take our sweet potato and we are going to slice it vertically. This is going to ensure that we have those perfect cubed pieces that we are looking for. So I wouldn't suggest you do it this way. You could risk cutting yourself. So if you can find a better way to do it, I would suggest you do it that way. But since I like living life on the edge, I'm just doing it this way. So now that we have our flattened out pieces, we are going to cut it vertical and we are going to come around and do horizontal. And this is going to give us these perfect cubes. So what we're making is we are making a grain bowl. I like to use sweet potatoes because it gives us that balance that we are looking for. It adds more flavor to this bowl. Now, depending on how many people you are prepping for, or if you're prepping it for yourself, or how much you want for the week, I used 2 sweet potatoes. If it's just you, I will use 1 sweet potato. So I'm going to add it to my baking sheet on top of some parchment paper. So now that we have the sweet potatoes all cubed up, we are going to use our Brussels sprouts. Now, I know what you're thinking, Brussels sprouts are disgusting, but they're actually not. And I'm gonna tell you why. If you cut them properly, season them properly, and wash them properly, and not in that order, they actually taste really good. So what I'm going to do is I'm cutting the ends off of it and I'm slicing them in half. Mostly the bigger pieces I'm going to be slicing in half. And this is going to go on top of the parchment paper as well. So this process doesn't take long at all, especially when you're dealing with the sweet potatoes and the Brussels sprouts. Now that we have the Brussels sprouts and the sweet potatoes nicely cut the way we're looking, we are going to take some virgin olive oil and we're going to drizzle it all over these vegetables, just like that. Now we are going to take the seasoning of choice. This is a sea salt, pepper, and garlic blend. I will put the link below on where you can get this. This tastes amazing. I like using this because you get some of the sweet from the sweet potato and the savory from the seasoning. And we're going to massage everything in nice and gently. Make sure everything is nicely infused. Don't be afraid of getting your hands dirty, ladies and gentlemen. We can always wash our hands later, but we want to make sure everything is nicely massaged into these vegetables before we put it in the oven. And speaking of which, we're going to put it in the oven on 400 degrees for 20 minutes. And as you can see, I'm doing my little dance while it's in the oven. Shout out to my boy HB. I see you, kid. You know what I'm saying? When you're ready for them dance lessons, holla at ya boy. So now that we got the dancing out of the way, we are going to cook our quinoa. And yes, I am using my Instant Pot. I love my Instant Pot, especially when we do meal preps. It makes meal prepping so much easier and it makes it go by so much quicker. So I am putting 2 cups of quinoa into my measuring cup. And then once it is to my liking, I'm going to add it to the Instant Pot, just like that. And then with the 2 cups, I'm going to put 3.5 cups of water inside, just like that there. I'm going to put the top on, and then I'm going to put my settings to grain and then quinoa, and then set it and forget it. It's just like that. And then I'm on to the next step, ladies and gentlemen. This is how easy meal prepping is. I have my veggies in the oven cooking. I have my quinoa cooking. So now I bought this this package, the salad package from Costco. And this makes life so much easier. Everything is already pre-packaged. If you want to make your own salad, go right ahead. But we are all about saving time and money, and this is what we're trying to do. So now that we have the salad and everything all mixed up, we're going to give it a nice mix and push it to the side. So now our quinoa is done, and we are going to be responsible and vent it very well. Once it's nicely vented, we are going to pop the top off, and we're going to give it a nice mix. Make sure everything is where it needs to be, ladies and gentlemen. Now we are approaching my favorite part, and that is meal prepping and setting up all of our containers. You can get these containers from Amazon. I will leave the link below on where you can get it. So now we're just putting everything together, folks. We have everything cooked. We have our rice, we have our sweet potatoes, and we have our Brussels sprouts. And all we're doing is we're just putting our portions inside what we are willing to eat through the day. And it's just that easy, just that simple. This is why I love to meal prep, because I know what I'm going to eat for the next day. I'm not searching around. I'm not spending extra money on food that I shouldn't be putting into my body. And then we're going to use a separate bowl and put our salad in. And it just makes life so much easier. A, you're eating healthier. B, you're saving money. So your pockets are getting fatter and your body's getting skinnier. So, you know what I'm saying? This is why we need to take the time and meal prep. Now, a lot of people are afraid to meal prep because they feel that it is too time consuming. If you follow these steps, you will be able to take the morning, maybe Saturday morning or Sunday morning, do this and continue throughout your day with whatever you're trying to do. Now, this is just part 1 of a series of meal prep videos that I'm going to be doing, because I feel that meal prepping is so important. It is that important to me, and it should be important to you as well. Leave a comment below if you are interested in finding out different recipes that we can meal prep. At DiaBEAST Kitchen, we want you to eat better. We want you to feel better. You know what I mean? We want you to win at life. And that's why
I take this time to explain to you and show you different ways of eating and what we should be putting into our bodies, because that's just how we roll, baby. That's just how we roll. So I'm just putting a little extra on my meal, putting some sunflower seeds in, and just like that, ladies and gentlemen, we are all meal prepped for the week. Now, don't that look pretty? I know I didn't say that right, but it looks amazing. You feel me? Now, if you are interested in meals just like this, I think you should go to my website, www.diabeaskitchen.com, and pick up a copy of my book, From Diabetic to DiaBEAST. It basically, in the beginning, it just tells my story. You know what I mean? The stuff that I had to go through and, you know, the trials and tribulations that I had to deal with. But it also has some amazing recipes that you can cook for yourself and your family. And I want to thank you guys for taking the time and watching this video. It really means a lot to me. Please stay tuned for my final thought. Holla at ya, boy. Peace.
All right, DiaBEAST family, we are back, baby. We are back. Now, wasn't that video amazing? Anyways, like you guys seen and like I told you guys before, meal prep is really easy. Once you stay in the process, have yourself a process that you, I would say an assembly line. You know what I'm saying? Have an assembly line so you know exactly what you're doing and it takes less time than you think it does. So I'm going to end on this note. If you eat good, you live good, and you feel good. And don't forget to tune in. Tell a friend. Well, scratch that. Make sure you pick up my book. You know what I mean? Go to the website, www.diabeaskitchen.com. It is on special right now, so make sure you get the book before it goes back up. So, also with my book, it is totally interactive. So let me go ahead and break that down for you. You have my book, right? Let's say you have my book and you're looking through it, right? You know what I mean? You find a recipe that you're looking for, but you don't have all the stuff that you need, right? There is a button that you can press that can get you all the ingredients that you need for that recipe. Also, if you're just not a reader, you can just press another button and go straight to the video. Your boy did that for you. But anyways, that was a shameless plug. I want to end this video on this note. If you eat good, you live good, and you feel good. And don't forget to tune in, tell a friend, and subscribe. Holla at ya, boy. Peace.